SYNTHETIK review, LTRA IOLENCE edition. Yes. Wait, accidentally full screen, my bad. I meant to go into theater mode.
Hey people, Seth here. Today I have a single
Seth
question. Do
Isn't it like the 5th time y'all have tossed me Seth videos?
you enjoy violence? Of course you do. It's a part of you.
Yes.
And who are you to deny your own nature? So come with me and let me show you some real ultra violence. And let's dehumanize ourselves together. Welcome.
Once again, I'm disappointed nobody suggested any of the weird fetish games Seth has reviewed. I don't want to get banned on Twitch.
SYNTHETIK. SYNTHETIK is a tactical roguelike shooter. It's also one of the best damn games I've ever played. There's barely any story, reason, or words in this game. It doesn't need them, because SYNTHETIK is a mute symphony, where the instruments are high-caliber firearms, the music is gunfire, and the orchestra is a 10...
That reminds me, or the music is gunfire. It reminds me of, what do you call it? The game Black on the PlayStation 2. I played it, can't confirm it's fun. Oh, that's awesome. We got one valued source, you know, a reliable source that tells us it's a good game. Anyways, the way that Black designed its sound systems for the guns made it sound like there was a musical playing, or an orchestra whenever the firearms went off. It was just so good.
1,000-strong legion of genocidal murder bots who, unfortunately, are very sick, and the only cure is a bullet through the cranium. SYNTHETIK is amazing, and I'm gonna cream over how much I love it. Unfortunately, before we can experience joy, we must experience mechanics. So let me tell you about guns. Gunplay. Pretty simple. You aim, shoot, and turn with a mouse.
This reminds me of, what's that one? You know what was Black Ops 1? It had an arcade version of... Can you turn that a little bit down? It's coming through the microphone. Thank you. Just a little bit. That game, Black Ops 1, it had a version of the Zombies game where it was basically like a top-down shooter just like this.
Moving and shooting at the same time is usually a fantastic idea if you plan on missing every shot and getting Swiss cheesed by the enemy. You need to stand still to stabilize your shots. If your bullets connect, they do damage. If your bullets connect with someone's synthetic cranium, they do considerably more damage. As
Headshots, just like Killing Floor 2. Headshots very important.
each round leaves the chamber, your gun will begin to sound more and more hollow. So, like any reasonable human being with a
What? Find all the memes to enter the church? And it's anime waifus and the funny Austrian painter with a cross. What is this?
a basic grasp of first-person shooters, you press
Looking?
reload and accidentally eject your entire magazine. You get cornered, shot, and shot repeatedly. So what happened there? Mechanics. You can't just reload in SYNTHETIK. No, to reload, you have to manually eject your magazine, click in a new one, and continue shooting. This might seem awkward at first, but once you get into the rhythm, it really becomes second nature. Oh yeah, fun fact, each time you pull the trigger, you cause a localized explosion inside the gun barrel. And a much lesser known fact, explosions could be described as incredibly warm.
Why is the gun on fire? How hot is that barrel?
Take too many shots too fast and you'll be holding the ballistic version of a rice cooker. Also, next time you pull the trigger, you might hear a click instead. That's not a good sound. It means your gun is jammed, and you better unjam it real fast if you plan to continue staying alive. There's absolutely no way to predict it, but you should consider and anticipate it before you rush headfirst into a crowd and slam the trigger, only to
Oh, imagine that. You run headfirst into a crowd, you're about to spawn camp the noobs, and you just hear click, click, click. No!
be greeted with a single click and deafening silence. Now that you understand gunplay, let me tell you about gameplay. First, you got
But it's your
to
dad.
pick a class. There's 8 of them, each with their own unique specialization. Riot Guard shoots Methadone to numb his sensation of pain, walks through entire volleys of missiles, and kills hover tanks twice his size by slamming them full speed with a piece of plastic. He's a thick
He's pretty strong. I like this guy.
boy, but he's not ashamed of his weight problem. He's just bulking, and if
He's a Reddit mod.
anyone disagrees, they get stun locked forever. Breacher shoots Methadone and shoots hot loads of lead inside his enemies. He's Riot Guard.
It sounded a little bit gay.
Except, instead of survivability, he's got a low cooldown satchel charge that can be used to commit instant suicide because you accidentally right-clicked while facing a wall. Sniper
Oh man, know how many times I've blown myself up with a grenade in video games? Or just any sort of explosive? Many, many times.
are all about money. They get fat credits. If you pop a head,
Dosh, boys.
you get that gamer bread. And in a game that's all about money shots, he gets a fucking laser sight on his right click for pinpoint accuracy. Assassin can do this. Did you know enemies get attracted to sound sources and follow regular patrol patterns? Now you do. If you use this knowledge to lure in an entire clown car squad of enemies, you can also do this and refill your entire health bar. Assassins are also hilarious to play
I think I'm gonna go for Assassin, boys.
in multiplayer. Heavy firefight, overwhelming odds. Just go invisible. I'm sure the other player can deal with it just fine. Raider is the class you
Never mind, boys. Commando number 1.
play when your friends ban you from playing Assassin. He doesn't have invisibility, but he does have a custom-made Japanese vibroblade from AliExpress, which refolds itself 1,000 times every millisecond, which also leaves quite a cut inside anyone unlucky enough to get in his way. The best feature of playing Raider is dog tags. Dog tags are objectively the most important measurement of your own ego. Collecting them is imperative to your survival, but more importantly to your credibility as a gamer. Yes, it's true. I might have not helped in any team fights and just spent my
What do the tags do, though?
time camping corners, but you know what else is true? I've collected significantly more dog tags than my partner over here. So who truly is to blame for our untimely demise? It certainly isn't me. Heavy Gunner is a
He didn't explain what the tags do. What do the tags do? It looks like only the commando can use the tags. What do the tags do? Are they just like random collectibles? Well, what gives?
slow-moving 3D printer on legs. If you enjoy cruising through levels at breakneck speeds that make mobility scooters, pensioners, and children born on landmines seem fast in comparison, then
I think so, being years since I last played. Makes sense.
you'll love the Heavy Gunner. Conversely, Engineer is a class for the insane and the unhinged. It's also one of the most interesting. The very essence and strength of the Engineer is gambling. Roll the
Gamba, boys, Gamba. We're gonna play Balatro inside this new game.
dice, take the chance, wager your entire life, double the credits, or go broke. Buy
Engineer was the one I played the most. The Engineer looks so much fun. That Gamba, ooh, big Gamba, boys. We love big Gamba.
everything, throw it all away, only to get it back tenfold. Abandon reason and lose yourself in gambling. And if you can't take that risk, you'll never experience the complete ecstasy of playing Engineer, because your lows are the lowest, but at your highest, you become a self-propelled demigod of RNG. And
I think I know what class I'm going for, boys. Gotta be Engineer. The Gamba's too strong. I cannot resist.
finally, Demolisher is the only class with a dedicated button for team killing. After choosing the class that best defines your qualities as a human being, you still need to pick a loadout. This is your starting items and
Ooh, I thought they all just like got standard weapons, but it turns out you can actually choose what stuff you spawn in with. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. I thought like, each class would have their own dedicated weapons you can't swap out of. Okay, this is
modules, all unique to your class. There's a lot to choose from to suit your strategy, provided you have one. If you don't, you don't have much of a life expectancy, but don't let that stop you. Hit that start button and you'll warp right into Kaida Corporation HQ, world leader in the field of AI robotics. Coincidentally, those aforementioned robotics have gone a little rogue, and if you fail to stop them, they're about to go a little nuclear. So, if possible, try and stop Armageddon. No pressure. Your
go for Engineer, boys. Easy win. Easy win.
objective is simple. Kill everything. Once you're done with that, take the teleporter to the next floor. Have a quick peek at the huge red
Oh, so you go up floors? Oh, okay, so it's one of those tower ascension type of campaigns.
flashing danger symbol that's covering your screen, and get wiped by the first boss in the game. Die, go back, and try again. The better you do, the bigger your
I unironically like games that are those. I don't even know what the word is for it, but it's basically where you have to like ascend floors or levels, and each time you die, you basically go back, but you come back just a little bit more stronger, with a little bit more upgraded gear, etc., etc. I like those types of games.
Your body count. The bigger your body count, the higher your terror level. The higher your terror level, the more you've pissed off the Machine Legion, and the more serious.
So it's like essentially roguelites. Yeah, roguelites. They're very nice.
They start to take you. Their reflexes will get faster, the game gets faster, and the music screams louder to the intensity of your firefights. They'll no longer send grunts after you. They'll send elite kill squads juiced on stimulants to shred you instead. And with each floor, these only get more and more ridiculous. Here's a few of the many wonderful murder bots you'll encounter, all of which are seething with a burning hatred for all natural life. In no
Humanity number one, boys. Purge the machine.
particular order, these are ball busters, or...
Oh, okay. Before my brain registered what this thing was, I was like, ball buster, they're gonna bust my balls? No, it's just it's a buster in the shape of the ball. Okay, that's what the name means. Not anything else. But it might bust chat's balls. You never know.
Or, as I've heard them referred to, why is this basketball accelerating towards me? And why am I dead 20 seconds after starting a level? Jihadi spider bots. More jihadi spider bots. Jihadi spider bot mom bots, which give birth to more jihadi.
Oh no. One of the most annoying enemies in any type of shooter game is spawners, who just sit like hidden somewhere and they keep on spawning like these trash mobs that come after you, whether they just deal low damage or are very annoying or they kamikaze. They're so annoying.
Spider bots. Alarm bots, which scurry away and start screaming the moment you commit a single microaggression. And if you don't shut them up fast, they'll send in child protective services, which really don't care about arbitrary concepts such as cover, walls, or running away. Heat-seeking missiles. A lot of heat-seeking missiles.
Just be cold, boys.
Pineapples, miniguns on legs, a fucking plane.
You fight a plane in a building? That's
Lasers with motion tracking. And finally, this thing, not to be confused with that thing. You know an easy way to tell between them? One of them shoots fast enough to melt concrete. The other uses an orbital satellite to melt you instead. Good
I didn't know America got a new Abrams tank.
luck out there. You'll need it. You can't predict what the game will throw your way. Each run is completely randomized.
Ooh, that sounds fun. Each one being randomized is really nice. Keeps things fresh, keeps things interesting.
And by this, I don't mean several crates have been reshuffled. I mean, I just dice rolled double or nothing with a gambling terminal. Won the bet, bought an ultra-class sniper rifle with the proceeds, only for the transaction to glitch and leave my credits untouched. Then, I blew my own brains out with...
Yeah, the only consistent maps of the boss stages, if I recall correctly. Okay, interesting. But I assume the rest of the floors and stuff, they all... completely random. Are the enemy spawns random as well?
With my own gun, because that Nemesis Ricochet is no joke. Among the chaos, there's a huge variety of guns. There's around 100 unique weapons in the game, which can be acquired in one of many different manufacturing variants. What does that mean? It means you won't find the same gun twice. For example, here's a Bren Anti-Air. Let's look at the variant. It's a Siege 5 manufacture. Full automatic, very powerful. And here's another Bren Anti-Air I picked up in a later run.
I think certain enemies spawn on higher floors, but the maps are random for regular floors.
Notice anything different? That's right, Hyper Burst manufacture. Very devastating. On top of variants, there's damage types. On top of that, there's different types of ammunition, which you can switch between to
give me armor piercing or explosive rounds.
Suit the situation. But we don't have time to explain that shit. Here's some of my favorite weapons instead. This one's called a grenade launcher. It launches grenades. You don't need these.
Ricochet grenades? No, that's...
Eject them immediately.
That reminds me of when I was busy playing Killing Floor 2 on Suicide as the medic. Not the medic, I think when I tried Commando. I played solo. It's a different beast, boys. Like, it reached the point where if I turned around to throw a grenade, they would catch me. So what I'd do is I'd run right past a pillar, throw the grenade on the pillar so that the grenade bounced behind me and exploded. And that's how I got through like 200 of those weak trash Zeds. Big brain strategy, boys.
Switch ammo type to rubber grenade. Because a true warrior does not kill his foes with explosions. He kills them with a raw concussive force of being hit by a huge fucking piece of rubber. This one is called the Chaos Launcher. And here's what happens when I click my left mouse button.
Looks powerful. I like this
a
one.
single time. Also, you won't
Wait, that was one click? And he spewed out like 50 bullets?
believe this. They actually put in the goddamn anti-material rifle
I want that one, boys. I want that one. Just ignore the pause. That was
from
that
My
was an
Neighbor
accident.
Totoro. Now, I don't watch much anime. I'm not a child predator, but
What's he trying to say?
listen to this and tell me you're not a little bit aroused right now. And if you don't like anime weapons, here's a weapon for nihilists. V420 Sniper Dragon. Can you possibly guess the gimmick of this gun? Correct.
Fire?
360 no scopes. It
I did not guess that.
also synergizes amazingly well with the MLG air horn. Hey, I don't have to explain shit. This is a game for men. Anyway, check out
True, this is 100% a
my
man.
sick rocket calligraphy. It's
That is cool. That is cool. That is, out of everything I've seen, this is probably the coolest. Making graffiti art in the air with your rockets. No, that's
a long lost and dangerous art form, but it's incredibly soothing in the hands of a trained professional. Items. There's more than 100 items. These come in two forms. Active, which have to be activated, and passive items, which pop off automatically. Most of these are amazing. Others are interesting. These range from common trinkets all the way up to exceptionally rare game changers. Pro tip, if whatever you just picked up is glowing red, it's probably insanely overpowered. It's also
I figured if something was glowing red viciously is probably not good to use, but I guess, you know. I like a bit of power up.
probably going to kill you. But hey, learning is fun, and learning demands suffering. You can find items and weaponry throughout your run. You can also buy them. No money? No problem. Just sacrifice your limbs to the machine god, and he'll reward your good faith with unholy firepower. But
Wait, is that real? You can actually give up one of your limbs for fire?
why stop there? Every weapon can be tuned up using attachments. Need more firepower? Convert your semi-automatic to full auto.
So, can I turn my Barrett 50 cal into a full auto?
Of only shredding one synthetic skull at a time, add a hyper accelerator, and turn entire crowds into liquid. Does the half second of reloading get in the way of your bloodbath? Install a wormhole inside your magazine today, because why not? And if you find yourself doing a little too well on your own, don't worry, because there's always multiplayer. SYNTHETIK has two-man co-op. Under ideal circumstances, this is the ultimate test of friendship and camaraderie. Try and go stealth and just run.
I can't go stealth. It's on cooldown.
Of communication and effective team play.
Raising terror level.
Oh, in exchange for what?
Nothing.
Under realistic circumstances, this is where friendships die, where
Where friendships die.
friendly fire gets committed every few seconds, and where the most commonly spoken phrase is,
This is exactly what I need right now. Did I just
gamer.
hit you again?
no, I kind of slid into that. Multiplayer is amazing. I thoroughly recommend it. Fine.
Is it only 2-player or can you get more?
Final score. In SYNTHETIK, every single run is complete madness, but that's the whole charm of it. No run is ever the same. You take and you use whatever the machine god gives you. You learn, you adapt, and you push forward as far as you can. And somewhere in the misty haze of adrenaline and spent shells, you reach that epiphany, that realization that you are never truly at the mercy of RNG. No, all this time, you are only at the mercy of your own skill. And that's when I realized I love this game. Eventually, however, I did get a little too competent for the base game. That's when you whip out madness mode and hyper
Only 2?
adrenaline to give your heart a real workout. This game's amazing, and there's something wholesome and reassuring about the fact that your suffering can be shared with others. In a word, SYNTHETIK is much like a woman. She's incredibly difficult. Originally, this game was just meant to be a bolt-action rifle simulator made by two young German boys named
Qualität.
Friedrich Heinrich and Helmut Gottlieb, freshly graduated from Nuremberg University. Then, 3 years of solid work later, it spiraled into this. This game is truly a labor of love, and it
True. I'm always surprised just how much amazing games that indie developers can put out. This Schedule 1, there's probably a bunch of others that are really good.
It really shows. I give Synthetic a final terror level score of 325, which is about to become 350 once I push this button out of my rapidly depleting health bar. I have no regrets. You can grab yourself a copy on Steam or GOG for about 20 bucks. And
It's actually not bad, not bad.
based on my Ashkenazi arithmetic, that comes to about 20
Wait, he's what?
for about 20 bucks. And based on my
He's got the dancing Jews. Wait.
Ashkenazi arithmetic, that comes to about 28 cents per hour of entertainment. As always, more content to come, so stay tuned. A warm thanks to the many members of the Merchants Guild generously
Wait, what? Okay, that's a Polish name. Wachowski? That's a
funding
Jewish name.
and bankrolling these
I'm noticing a lot
videos. You're
of,
all truly wonderful. Words, unfortunately,
I'm noticing a lot of names, guys.
don't do this game
He can't keep getting away with it every
justice.
time.
So, without further ado, let me show you some shit. Enjoy.
Ooh, the music is so good. This game Wait, hold up. Was that a Flammenwerfer? I'm sold, boys. I'm sold. This feels like those old arcadey games where it's basically just a top-down shooter that you would play like co-op with your friend, but cranked up to absolute 11. Funny enough, this is also kind of the format that the original Helldivers game was played in. It was also a top-down shooter just like this. Yep, I just think Helldivers 1 most of the video Helldivers 1 is one easier to aim in the first person. It's $5 right now, PSW. That's pretty cheap. This guy has so many people down this list. I'm seeing a whole lot of this version of signs in the list too, I wonder how many floors there are. That's a real I should give this guy a sub. His videos are so amazing. We've watched like more than a few. Alright, let me link you guys the video.